That's not good. Got that guy. Let's not forget to double bag.
This is post root canal, by the way. I have to go get a root canal later.
Hi, I got a light because somebody said that my videos look like they're AI generated. How do I look? Almost forgot the engine bay. So I wired up the boost gauge that's already installed, and I was just taking a gander the other day and I found that the wiring failed. Didn't even turn the car on once, and my half-assed job, half-assed. So today I'm going to install some nice little switches that I bought off of Amazon. So I'm gonna rewire the boost gauge. I actually bought a pack of these toggle switches off of Amazon, so they're actually pretty cheap. So let's throw them in. These little guys right here. And this is our boost gauge. And I don't know if you can tell. Actually, you can't. The disconnects that I had on them just popped out. I didn't even do anything. So I'm gonna fix that one. So it looks like we just gotta do these two nuts. So it looks like all we have to do is undo these two nuts, this vacuum line, and we can get to wiring. But this time I'm gonna actually solder the connections as opposed to doing those quick disconnects, because as you saw what just happened, they came undone. And we can control it with our new toggle switches that I will be putting on the left-hand side of the car. So I'm gonna probably have them placed like right here. I'm gonna put 3 just for extra switches along with those. Ignore this. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this and the hazard signal. I don't know where it is, but it's in there somewhere. It's supposed to be right here, but it's not. I'm also going to install this switch. This is for the horn. This is gonna be right next to the intercooler, but I bought some horns a while ago. I mounted them, but I never wired them. And let's get those wired in as well. So there's just gonna be a lot of bench work today, but we should be able to get a lot done. This is shop cat number 1, and this is shop cat number 2. Let's get started. You're on the floor of the passenger side now, so we don't got much holding it in. We just got 2 of these 8mm nuts on this bracket, and we can pop it out. I'm getting a ratchet. And our vacuum line. Slide our bracket, and then pull our gauge through. So this is the Turbosmart boost gauge, and we have 3 wires coming out of it. You'll notice that the black and red wire are tied together. One is the main power, how it gets the light, and the orange one is the dimmer, so when this one gets a 12-volt signal, it dims the lights. And then we have our black ground. So we're gonna do away with these ones. I didn't really like them to begin with, and they proved me right by popping out. So this time I'm gonna solder it like I was supposed to, and get us a better connection with the toggle switches on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. So let's get over on the bench and get to work. Let's close this up. Get this guy out of here. Look at all this working space. Got that guy, these guys. I need these guys. I need this guy. Then we got some solder, some tenor, and some flux, and some small gauge wire. Oh, and also, this is just a must before doing anything electrical. But first, I'm gonna undo this connection. This just joins the red and orange wire, so that way the dimmer is technically always on when it receives power. That was my lazy way of doing it. Not anymore! So I'm just gonna give it a nice little snip right there. Good snip. And we have our stripped wire. We're gonna add some flux, which is basically like lube for your heat. That way it can move around a lot quicker and melt the solder. Sure, flux our new wire. The main power first. Put it in a nice little solder tray. Do not forget your heat shrink. And we are ready. Solder. That's one. Now we can slide our heat shrink over. And then a second layer of heat shrink just to be safe. And this is going to be the ground. That took a while. That wire did not want to merge with the other one. That's not good. And that looks a lot better. Let's not forget to double bag. That's 2. Ready to solder. Let's slide our heat shrink over. And then we can double bag again. And there we have it. We have our different color wires now coming out. That looks like step 1 is done. And then I'm just gonna put some heat shrink along right here just to make it look a little bit cleaner. And now that looks a hell of a lot better. Our wires through. gauge nice and aligned.
This is post root canal, by the way.
So that's going to do it for this video. Keep an eye out for the next one where we mount it and put some switches on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. Thanks for watching.